Hey guys, just wanted to let you know that this is an archived stream. If you want to come out and see me live, you could be in this chat, you could be up here in this little corner here. All you have to do is go to the link that's on screen, and whenever I'm live, you can come say hi. I'd love to see you there. Until then, on with the show. How's it going, guys? Bloober Gamer here. So we're starting a little early. I know we're starting a minute or two early. Oh, excuse me. I cannot get a good intro to save my life these days, even if it's just a cough. Good grief. That ought to help. Anyway, guys, we're playing Into the Breach today. So, I have not played this ever before on a stream. I've recorded a little bit of it. I think I'm doing like 2 videos out of it. So, those will be coming soon. I'm working on editing one of them. I was working on editing one yesterday. It's not done yet, but it's on the way. But I wanted to stream this game because I've been having so much fun with it. For those of you who don't know a lot about it, it's made by the people who did FTL, so it is a very similar art style, and which I like the art style, so I'm glad about that. But it's very interesting. It's actually kind of similar to, it's kind of like a mix between chess and XCOM, if that makes sense. So there's a turn-based aspect to it. You have different little pieces that all do something essentially. So for example, these are the 3 mechs that you start off with in the game. So you have what's called a combat mech, a cannon mech, and an artillery mech. And they have different classes that determine what they do, what they can do. They have different health bars and movement speeds and things like that. And you basically the lore behind this, as far as I can tell, is kind of like an insect. I don't know if it's a hive mind, but it's kind of like this insect swarm or whatever. Alien insect swarm is basically took over and destroyed the world. So you have a time traveler that goes back in time with these mechs to save a different timeline, and it's really fun. I've been able to unlock unlock one extra. This is the one you start with, and he's pretty solid, honestly. But I think I want to mix things up, because I mean, this guy is the one I've had since the very beginning. He's been in this, so I've done 3 previous timelines already, and I've actually won once already, because you can win at different stages throughout, depending on the level of difficulty you want or how much you want to progress. And as you can see, your leaders level up and they get different skills. I really want to mess around with this Abe guy, because his mechs gain armored, so you reduce all incoming weapon damage by 1. And on something like the combat mech, that'll really help to just make it a lot tankier, because it's a melee attacker. So we're gonna keep it on normal difficulty. I have unlocked a second squad technically, but I do want to keep it as, because if we take a look at these guys, we do have a prime still. And as you can see, it functions a little differently. I hovered over some things, but it functions a little differently. And this thing actually takes self-damage, which is interesting. And it doesn't have much HP, so that's interesting, actually. I hadn't looked too much into these. Oh my gosh, you can get shields on. Wow, okay, so they're pretty cool. I want to stick with the Riftwalkers for a start, because I know a little bit about how they function. But I am really interested in messing around with this Abe guy and seeing how he functions. Because I unlocked him in my previous run, I'm pretty sure, which is why I am able to use him now. I'm not here to save you, I'm here to train you to save yourselves. So, I could start from any one of these islands. I'm thinking, I like starting with Archive Inc. I just, if we take a look at the enemies, this one would have the ones that I'm more used to. These guys are a little more annoying, if that makes sense. That guy looks like, okay. So yeah, we're going to go to, I am not familiar with these frost areas. I want to take a look. So this is the CEO of the island. This, I guess it's just a kind of a hologram. The humans employed at Pinnacle are just as important as the sentient machines. We must stop the Vect to save all life. Alright, so then we can take a look. So, as you guys can see, we have a little bit of an interface here to take a look at. This is kind of like our life bar. Kind of like how in XCOM you have sort of a, I guess it's like in XCOM 2, you have a certain number of, you have the different, countries that are kind of backing you up. Or maybe that's the original XCOM. But, and then if you start losing, then you start to lose their support, and once you lose all of them, you're basically done. But the power grid is this, so every time, for example, there will be these buildings, for example, that we're trying to protect, because there are people in there that we're trying to save. If every one of those gets damaged, we lose 1 bar on this power grid, and when we run out of our power grid, that's it, we're done. And then, and this is actually the interesting thing. There is a little bit of a caveat. You have something called grid defense. So every building that gets attacked, there's a 15% chance you can ignore the damage. And that's very crucial because I've never really upgraded it much, but you can upgrade it if you have excess power. I've never really done too much into it. I think the most I've ever upgraded is 17, but I'm rarely ever on full. I'm normally hovering right around the middle in terms of my power grid. And you can get more for your power grid by completing missions. So by completing these missions, if you complete certain objectives, you can get stars, you can get, which are kind of like your currency. When you clear a level, you can buy things, kind of like in the FTL shop in a way, whenever you can just find a merchant flying through space. And then you also, so for example, on this one that we could go for, we have 2 objectives. We have to block Vex spawning, which is they come out of the ground, so if we can block them spawning 3 times, we get some reputation, which is the star. And if we can protect the coal plant, which is that thing there, the special objective, we can actually restore power. So, you know, we want to protect these, obviously. And those things look interesting. Hostile machines, apparently. Okay, that'll be interesting. I haven't done any of these ice levels yet. I did, for context. Can I go back? I can't. But there were 3 islands there that I'd unlocked. I'd always played on the first 2, so I know nothing about how this will operate. So this seems like there are enemy robots, actually, that are bad. That, I don't know, let's see. Protect the emergency batteries. So this one doesn't have as high of a, this one doesn't have as much of a reward. As you can see, it only has one power grid we can get, but it's easier. They have defensive shields on some of these buildings, so that will absorb a hit for us. So let's take a look at what we have around. I kind of want to go in... Let's go for Central Processor. Why not? Let's go for this one. So I think these guys are hostile. Yeah, you can look at the attack order, and they are hostile, but this is why I said it's similar to chess. Your different units could do different things. So for example, I tend to like to set things up. Let's see. I like to stagger them a bit. So you have your basic combat mech. All my guys can move 3. They have different abilities. So if I look at my mech, he has his basic attack where he has to be melee, but he does some damage and he pushes the unit back. Similar to chess? Yeah, I'm bad at chess as well, Whomper. But I'm able to manage in this game somehow, though. There's some more complexities, actually. It's not just a basic chess. So, like I said, all the units do different things. So, for example, this is kind of our cannon mech, so it's a little bit more ranged. It can attack as far as it wants in one direction, as long as it's not blocked. So, for example, if I'm all the way back here, or if I'm all the way back here, I could shoot something that's all the way over here, and then I do 1 damage, and I can also knock back. So all of your attacks, basically, or most of your attacks, can push units around that you hit, or push units around the ones that you hit. So if you're able to set things up properly, you can have things that bonk into... So for example, if I shoot an artillery shot here, let's say they didn't move for a start. I could shoot an artillery shot here, and all units adjacent get pushed around. So you would fall into the water and immediately die. You'd fall into the water and immediately die, although that's ice. So I guess that wouldn't count necessarily. And then you would get knocked into this ice, which would damage it and hurt you. Or hurt him once. So there's a lot of little intricacies in this. I don't want to overcomplicate explaining it. I just want to jump right in and I want to explain it to you guys a little bit. So as I said before, we have to block Vex spawning, which we can't see right now. We'll see in a second. So the enemy gets to move first. And as you can see, they're all kind of doing some things here. These are the Vex spawning tiles that I mentioned before. We do not... Okay, so, and you can see the attack order. You can see what they're going to do. We have the opportunity to move all of our pieces, essentially. I'm calling them pieces. And then you can see that in the turn order, this guy in the middle will be attacking here first. He's trying to attack, and let's take a look at him. So he is just a basic ranged attack. So if I move my guys out of the way to try to avoid this attack, he is going to, he's going to just be able to shoot through and attack these buildings. So we don't want that. We can then see the next guy going to go is this artillery guy. He's like my artillery. He doesn't have knockback, but he's able to hit 3 things at once in a row like this. We want to try to get rid of him. Next up is this guy who's frozen, so he's not. I'm assuming that he's not going to be able to do anything. But if we damage him, he will be freed, so we have to be very careful about that. And that's what this guy is trying to do. This Vect here, this little Firefly, is trying to free him by doing damage. So we have to try to change that. We have to try to change that a bit, if at all possible. Something I'm considering doing, actually, because he's not currently locked onto anything. If I set my artillery up in just the right way, because we do want to try to block Vex spawning. It's not crucial to winning the level, but if we want the reputation points from this, we have to try to do it. So, something I want to try to do, and by the way, you can see all these guys have different health bars. This will heal up. This will heal up over time, or not over time, at the end of a level. So you definitely want to. You're able to take a couple hits, and it's not the end of the world. So that's not a huge deal. So what I'm thinking I want to do is I want to move him like this, I think. Right? We're gonna move him here, and I'm gonna attack into this artillery. It's gonna then knock into that guy, and it's gonna kill them both because he gets pushed back. And if his path is blocked, then he takes damage, and the guy he's getting knocked into takes damage. So it's crazy stuff. But my first time I played this, and like I said, I'm editing a video right now, and you'll be able to see how bad I did the first time I played. I was just an absolute mess, but I'm getting the hang of it, and it's so enjoyable. I'm a huge fan. So here's something I want to actually do. I'm gonna move my artillery over in this direction. I'm going to use the strike to break him free, push him onto the spawning there, and then I'm going to move down and use my knockback to push him away. He would have died anyway, but we may as well knock him off there. And now he's going to take 1 damage, but he only does 1 damage, so it gets nullified by the fact that he's armored. So we can block this shot, and we're fine. See? There we go. He gets blocked, which is awesome. We have this little guy coming out now. Now they all get to move and they get to do their thing. He has a little jump, and he webs me up, which is bad, as you can imagine. Yeah, so that getting hit. So we can't exactly knock him into the water to save him, which is unfortunate. You only have 1 health, though. So if I set you up in the right way, then yeah, because we want to try to block these Vex spawning. Because if we could block the Vex from spawning, then, you know, we're in a pretty solid spot, if I do say so myself. Let's, if we land another shot like this, we can still knock him back and be fine. I think we will do that. Because anyone that blocks, you can block the enemy from spawning in, but you do take a hit for doing it. So we have to be very careful about how we do it. I think it's worth keeping him alive to block units from spawning. So as an example, I want to do this. I'm going to knock my guy back. I'm going to knock him onto that tile now. And you've been pushed away, which frees you, actually. You're now free to do whatever you want. So we have to decide, do we want to move this? Our artillery will take a hit if we move out of the way here. But we could go over and knock out this guy. We could just basically run around and try to block a bunch of Vec from spawning, which would be awesome. We don't want to shoot this guy in this direction, because he's then going to attack the coal plant. So we want to play things very carefully. What I think we want to do is we want to punch this guy. He would have missed anyway, but this gives us the opportunity to set the forest on fire, which now if enemies are in there, they will take fire damage. So it incentivizes the enemy to not go in there. And I could just... I don't want to shoot that building, obviously. I don't want to shoot him, because then he'll attack the coal plant. Our artillery is going to take a hit, and as long as he doesn't take another hit, we'll be fine. So as you can see, we take a hit. Oh, I'm stupid. He's in a tree. I think he's now going to take fire damage. Let's find out. No, we're fine! Okay. So the fire damage actually happens after this, so the artillery... Oh, but the artillery is on fire. So we have to put that out, or we will die. So as you can see, now we're in a little bit of a predicament. We've blocked enough Vex spawning, so now we have to prioritize everything else. We want you to move and shoot him. That guy's doing nothing. So we can just walk you over here and knock you out. Now we're completely safe and repaired. So there we go. We preserved him. Even if your guys die, even if my artillery mech gets destroyed in a match, we can get it back next time. But what happens is the pilot dies. You want to try to keep the pilots alive because they're very hard to get. It's very hard to get new pilots. So, and they get experience over time for the kills that they get, which then allows you to get upgrades. So for example, none of them have it yet, so we're going to want to work on getting them some more experience. There we go. So yeah, we're fine now. He's going to attack nothing. Oh, wait a second, I understand. There's still another turn happening. I was a bit of a dum-dum there. So now, as you can see, there's a lot of stuff happening. But we can block a lot of it. This artillery can kind of just do nothing. We could potentially use our artillery shot. If we go there, for example, we could use this to just shoo him away, and we'll be fine. Let's look at the attack order. So this Hornet is going to attack first. This guy's attacking last, so we don't have to be too worried about him. We do have to get rid of him somehow, though. So I think we do want to use our attack. Let's think about this. Yeah, I think it's worth using his attack to get rid of... Okay, yeah. So we knock him back, that's fine. We need to move you in this direction. Use our fist to do that. And now... what we can do... it's not even required, it's just kind of being fancy. So we can knock him in this direction, and now he'll just shoot that guy. We could have actually shot him to got experience. It's not a big deal. In fact, it may have been better to shoot him rather than what I did, because we're not going to get any experience for that. So maybe I didn't play totally optimally, but we did it. We blocked the Vex spawning, we protected the coal plant, so we're already doing pretty well for a start. We saved the maximum amount of civilians, which is 1,000 in every level. And that's kind of your score. So, the higher this number, the better. So now let's take a look at this. We have robots. Our sentient mind layers have lost IO and are attempting to run old routines. Protect these blind, helpless creatures. So that would be our entire mission, is there are 2 robots and we have to protect them. We could freeze and defend these robots. So I don't know how we would freeze them. We would maybe get something special for that. Maybe that thing freezes them, if I had to guess. We'd want to freeze them in a strategically advantageous location. Or we could do Ice Forest. I'm thinking we want to go Tundra, because both are a 2-star regardless. But I'm liking the defensive capabilities of this area a little better, I think. There aren't as many mountains to block off where they can attack, but having it being a bit more open means we can also attack from a lot more areas. And yeah, if we can freeze them... yeah, so we can't just destroy them. We have to try to freeze them. Which does make this a little more difficult, but I do want to try it. We're doing pretty well in Energy Grid for now. So... yeah, this is the freeze tank. So this is the thing I guess we need to use to freeze them. Let's see. Shoot a projectile that freezes targets. Yeah. So we don't want to try to block that in, if at all possible. Hang on. We're going to do something like this. We're going to move you here. Awesome. That seems like an okay plant to me. Now we get to see what these guys do. So I have kind of blocked this in. Which is a little bad on my part. Sorry. So this is this is the problem. If you place your stuff in the wrong way, you're really stuck, because you can only move adjacently. You can't go diagonal. So right now, we're actually blocked from being able to do anything here. What we need to do is we need to get our freeze tank into a better location. Yeah, all in all, we are just in a really bad position at the moment. The best I think we can do... we need to get our freeze tank here and freeze that. That's very important. We then need to get rid of this Firefly for starters. Get out of here. You can now go over here. At the very least, you're out of the way. We can then take our artillery. We We can use that shot to knock him away. So he is shooting other things. We can then bring you in here and freeze. Who can still go? This guy. There's nothing for you to do. So just, I don't know, shoot that way. Doesn't do anything, but we may as well. We can't destroy this thing is the problem. These guys, however, are all really annoying. Yeah, he is now going to be attacking all of this, which is bad. We have to get the freeze bot into here. So yeah, right now we're actually in a really bad situation. Because this guy is about to laser all of this, which is really bad for us. I think we may have to strategically artillery some things. Because we have to get our freeze tank into here. We have to clear up this area, basically, is what we have to do. So he will probably unfreeze there. That's not the worst thing in the world, actually. Yeah, we need to clear this area up. So we need you to come over... Let's think about this for a second. I can't shoot that is the problem. We have to somehow move him. We're in quite a pickle here. I will say that much. This is actually really bad. Because we also want to try to get rid of him. I could technically take a damage from all this, but I really don't want to, is the problem. Either way, we're in trouble. I mean, that's just the skin of it. We're in trouble regardless. We can't just artillery this tile, for example, if we were to move our artillery. Because that would push him away, which is good. That would push him away, which is good. But that then is going to kill him because it's going to knock him back into this guy and he's going to die. So, really, we're in a bad situation, all in all. What I think we're going to have to do, actually, is I think we're going to have to use our artillery shot. Oh, that would freeze him and mess up our freeze tank. Okay. So you need to move, first off. There's nothing you can do here that is good. Get out of the way. You're done. We now have to get our freeze tank in here and take care of that. But he can't shoot in there because he's going to freeze that. So I think we're going to have to take a grid defense here, or unfortunately, which is not great. Because I think we get our 2 stars for keeping both alive. I think if we lose one... Have I tried being smart? No, I probably should. Which that's one of my problems. I don't try to be smart enough. You know, that just happens. Yeah, I'm just extremely limited here. We're gonna take a grid defense basically regardless, is our problem. I think we need to focus on... You have actually not shot yet. We can't do this, which is because that's bad. We just have to try to keep our freeze tank alive. Sorry, I overcomplicate everything, but in this game, it is truly important to do that. I could unfreeze him and then refreeze him. But the problem is, if I were in a position to refreeze him, I'd then get attacked by this. There's just not a good way out of this. Something is going to go wrong, is what I'm trying to say. Something is going to go wrong here. I could shoot my own guy and knock these guys away, but then again, he's going to be affected. So, we cannot move out of the way of this thing. Essentially, he is going to get damaged. If I freeze him... Hang on a second, let's take a look at this. So yeah, he's frozen, so he's not going to be able to do anything. If he gets unfrozen, I don't think his action will be canceled. So, yeah, we're just in a bad situation here, unfortunately. Here's what I think we do. We could potentially push him out of the way, so that then we will. Oh, but that's gonna mean we take more damage. I'm sorry, Whomper. I have no clue what to do. This is awful. We're just in such a bad position. We can't artillery that direction. If we try to block with this, with artillery over here blocking this way, he's gonna die taking 1 damage from getting blocked. Really, there's no good way out of this, is what I'm trying to say. We just have to figure out what do we want to happen. If we do that, that will stall for long enough. Unfortunately, yeah, this mech is still useless. Now the question is, what does the artillery do? There is so little the artillery can do here. Hang on, hang on. I have one potentially good option. We can unfreeze you. You move onto there to block. I can now then move back and refreeze you. That may actually be our best bet. And it's not perfect, like I said, but we'll just attack for no reason. We don't have a lot of options here, unfortunately. Yeah, we were bound to take some kind of hit, unfortunately. So, we did take 88 casualties. You getting hit is nice, though, I'll say that much. Okay, so now what we have to do is we have to... Oh, gosh, well, this is really bad. Yeah, so, this is bad. This is really bad. Our cannon mech has 1 HP left, so we have to try to get it out of here. We ideally would want our freeze bot in here to freeze him, because otherwise, all that's getting hit. I don't see a great way of getting to that. I just don't want to die, obviously. That's not ideal. I can't punch him in that direction, because then he'll get knocked into this guy, and, you know, he'll die, which we don't want. 1, 2, 3. He only has a movement range of 3, which means where we are right now is extremely limited. It never really occurred to me that I could also freeze... Hold up. Hold up. Yeah, let's shoot you. Then... we can try to minimize the casualties here. Like I said, it's still going to be bad, but we can minimize it a bit. We can knock you over there, so you'll block Vex spawning now. There is physically no way we can get you here to freeze that, which really stinks. But... hang on a second. I don't think it does any damage, does it? It doesn't. Oh, I can't put him there because then he'll die. Yeah, Abe, you have to move. I have an idea. I have an idea. We can genuinely keep you here. I don't like my guys being so clumped up, but I don't have any other options, I don't think. I want to try to freeze that building. I don't know if it'll work, but I want to try it. So if I freeze it now, his attack will just break the ice. Ah! I really think. I could technically freeze the ice and do damage to him, but then he would get killed by the other robots, so we don't want that. I think this will actually be our best bet here. Because, yeah, we shielded you there now. You blocked the enemy movement. So the problem is we're not going to be able to freeze both now. So I don't think I'm going to get any of the stars. We'll freeze 1. Which is not ideal, obviously. We could just straight up move you out of the way. Yeah, we're in a bad situation. Because it's a laser attack, I can't block with anything. You do absolutely nothing. Predicament here. Big old predicament, because I can't shoot like that, because then both robots die. So... yeah, I have not played this well. I will be perfectly honest, I have not played this well. I can't shoot there to move him out of the way, because then I kill the robot. Maybe killing one's ideal? I don't know. There's no way I can save, freeze, and defend both is the problem here. So I'd rather avoid losing more population, I think. Sorry. Yeah, so yeah, I can still get 1 star, though, for doing this. Okay. That's fine with me. Get out of the way. You're gonna shoot him now. You're gonna shoot off into nothingness. That is better than nothing. Freeze you. Righto. Okay. Get rid of that. That's gonna give me some XP. Okay! That could've gone worse. You attack into a mountain. You attack there. We took, what, 1 casualty? We took 1 hit from Energy Grid, and we got 1 star. So not ideal, but it's, like I said, better than nothing. We got at least something here. Let's take a look at what our options are now. We have secondary cooling, defend the robot factories, which I'm guessing are those 2 things. And it's very open as well. This, oh my gosh. Take less than 3 grid damage, protect the power generator. By the way, we can't do all of these. I feel like it's worth saying. I think we can do 3 or 4, and that's it. So we have to be very careful about which ones we pick. I'm not liking robotics repair. I don't know if the robots would be on our side, is the question. I doubt they would be. So I think, let's go for the 2 stars for secondary cooling. It's pretty open. We immediately have that guy that we're going to want to kill. So we want him to be within range to be able to punch him up. So yeah, we'll do something like this, maybe? Yeah, we're a little clumped up, but we'll go with that. And we'll see what happens here. We have to defend these 2 factories. I'm sorry? Is this good for us? Is he a friend? I think he may actually be a friend. Okay. You know what? That's fine. I like having a friend. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. We have to... Who webbed him up? You webbed him up, so we want to try to jiggle you around a bit, I think. Try to kill you. Which we can actually do with the power of our cannon mech. Do that. He takes a damage. You are now free to go about your own business. And actually, we can take them both out. Like that. There we go. The forest is on fire. That's a minor concern, though. Our artillery is in a very nice position. Really no need to shoot anything, so just fire off into nothingness. There we go. That was a pretty optimal turn, if I do say so myself. We now have 2 of the Mantis guys. Oh, he's not a friend. I wish I had known that. Why are we defending these things if they're bad? Why are we defending them if they're bad? I don't understand. Okay, well, let's just punch you. We can just get rid of you. Move you in the way and do that shot. Which will push my guy away 1, yes, but it will get rid of both of them. Okay, so I thought they were going to be friends, but no, these bots are apparently bad. So, which is good to know, obviously. Okay, I see what I want to do. We need to move you forward. Oh, the artillery can't attack where I want it to, which really stinks. There is something we could do here, actually. We could move our mech onto there and potentially absorb a damage, maybe? Let's think about this. We want to knock you away from doing harm. We then want to go here, get rid of you, push you out of the way. Not ideal, but I cannot have them damaging the factories. That's why I'm here. And then you, there's really nothing left you can do. Other than we could block a tile. But the problem is, that puts him out of range of potentially being able to fix some other problems. So I'm very concerned that we may, if we don't, either way we're in trouble, I think. I don't want to punch my own artillery, are you joking? I like how it gives me the option. To be fair, if I was really stupid, I would maybe do that. But, you know, that's obviously not ideal. Oh, because I'm armored, I can just block for free. I didn't think that would be the case. That's awesome. Okay. So, we can probably do some really good things here, actually. We do want to just straight up knock him out, but we probably want to be in a better position. Because we could potentially absorb a shot. We could just, if we look at the attack order, you attack first. We could just straight up move down here, absorb a shot, get rid of you. We can knock you guys around a bit. Yeah, we'll put you there. We'll just knock you guys up a bit. You're dead, actually, which is awesome. And then... at this point, there's really nothing good left for the artillery to do. We're going to absorb a hit there. We're going to absorb a hit here. We can't really shoot it. We could do this, but then that knocks him into that. It's not good. We'll just do that. It's fine. I don't think there may have been an angle where I could have been able to shoot him, but not a good one. And we should be fine. Yeah, we did take the 1 fire damage, but we're fine. We're fine. And there we go! Flawless, I'd say. We didn't lose any mechs, so since they get automatically repaired, I consider that flawless. So we get 1 left. We could do shielded vaults. We have an ice storm. Large areas of the map will periodically freeze solid. That could actually be good for us. Kill at least 7 enemies for the star. Take less than 3, get grid damage, protect the power generator. I really don't want to do that, ideally. I really want to upgrade my power grid, honestly. So we will try to do this. I want to see how the ice storm functions. And then there is a lot of ice. So that, excuse me, that is a little bit of a concern. And quite a few Vex, if I do say so myself. That's a little concerning. We'll do something like that. The artillery is in a good position to where it can kind of get good shots on everyone. From my experience, you want your artillery in a corner or on an edge. Or near it. Oh, a time pod. Those are good. And naturally, the entire area I'm in is looking to freeze over, so that's nice. The important thing to note is that the ice storm is going to happen first. So if this freezes over, we'll be fine. We'll be absolutely fine here. Take my word for it. I'm gonna have you go here and just punch that. That's fine. I could take 1 mech damage, I think. Yeah, there's really no good spot for him to go is the problem now. We want the artillery to fall back. I kind of want to work my way to that time pod as well, ideally. That'd be nice. We move all the way back. We can use this artillery shot to knock him into there, so we'll block Vex spawning. Which I know we want to kill at least 7 enemies. But I think it's more important that we protect the coal plant and maybe get the time pod. The time pod is kind of like a goodie drop that happens. And there's some really good stuff in it as well. It blocks weapon damage. I don't think bumping into things will be blocked. We could test it. Yeah, it doesn't block it. But now we know. We could take a hit. And just do solid damage to that thing. Is it worth the hit, though? Do you guys think it's worth the hit? We could just repair, then again. You know what? I'm gonna say it's worth it. Taking a damage is obviously not ideal. But I think we'll be okay. You block the enemy there. Then again, if we ever kill this thing, we'll be fine. Yeah, we're in a really good spot here, actually. So that's all gonna freeze over now. Which would, however, mean that we wouldn't be able to get to the time pod? Question mark? I want to kill this thing. That much is obvious. I want to kill this thing. Is there a way I can do that? Because he's gonna shoot into nothingness, which is good. But I want to move you. I don't want to have to absorb a hit. I mean, I can, but I don't want to, obviously. They do 1 damage each, actually. I could just absorb both of these, and we're fine. Then again, I could also punch you under there and block Vec movement. Let's just get rid of you. You actually die now, which is interesting. I should be able to block both. Because armor just blocks... Yeah. Okay, yeah, it does say their pushing is unaffected. I should have read that. Weapon damage is reduced by 1. So, each of you are going to do 0 damage. So we're fine. We're absolutely fine now. The question is, what do we want to do to block Vex spawning? I think... Yeah, I do 0 damage to myself. Oh, no, but the ice... Uh-oh. Oh, we're actually in a bad situation here. We need to move you. Wait, no, you're gonna get frozen. Hang on. You're gonna get frozen. We'll be fine. We need to move you. Because this ice is damaged. So, we won't die if we fall in the water, but we won't be able to attack while we're in water, which is important to know, obviously. I want to do something with this artillery. I just don't know what. We don't want to damage that, because then it gets destroyed. Yeah, you know what? I say we do this. You won't get frozen, which being frozen would actually potentially be ideal. But I like the idea of you shooting him instead. I like that idea. And you still have something you could do as well. Nothing that really helps us, but let's move you in this direction because I want to get to the time pod. I really want to get to the time pod. There's nothing else of benefit that you could get from shooting at that moment. Alright. That's all gonna freeze over. You get shot once, that's fine. I'm now in water, which, you know, isn't great. This is all going to freeze now, actually. So here's the interesting thing now. If we leave the freeze, most of this stuff is fine. Yeah, if we start moving you in this direction, I don't want to give up on that time pod, but it is obviously more important to protect some of this other stuff like grid defense. You're gonna get frozen, you're gonna get frozen. So you're gonna be shields that will block this, which is good. As long as I move out of the way. I can't get around here, unfortunately, which would have been really nice. Let's get you here. Get you at kind of an angle there. I could knock you into this. You're then gonna be blocked in, which is not ideal. I don't want to be frozen, obviously. That's bad. In case that needed to be said, freezing is bad. You haven't moved at all yet. There's gotta be something I could do with this artillery. There is. There absolutely is. Yes, yes, yes. I can knock you away, so you'll shoot into nothingness, and I can knock you into the freeze. So if we move you in, or I could just move out of the way and knock him out. That is also an option, which I think I'll take because I like the XP. And I leveled up, so we'll be able to get a nice perk here in a second. Oh no, we get to see it now. He levels up immediately, he gets an extra mech move. That's gonna be so good on the melee bot. So now we do this artillery shot. Oh, well, he just dies because he falls into water. That also works. I didn't think that through, but you know that, yeah, that also works. And we're gonna end turn now. You two are going to freeze. So you're all safe. And that gets a shield now, basically, with the ice. So it can take one more hit, which is awesome. Okay, well, you're basically stuck. But I can free him. Simply by doing this, he is free. I actually don't want to shoot him here, because he will then move into this and shoot that. So we're actually fine. Oh, but if I can kill one more enemy... Oh, if I can kill one more enemy, I could get the star, but I think the time pod's actually more valuable for us. Let's do that. We did get the time pod, that's fine. There's no way we can kill him, unfortunately. But we'll at least try to get some XP. Oh, it doesn't. I forgot. I'm stupid. You could shoot into absolutely nothing, so we'll do that. If I could have gotten around here and knocked him in this direction, actually that still wouldn't have been it. But you know what? This is okay. We protected what we had to protect. We didn't get the extra reputation, but we got, you know, we got the grid defense at least. And we got the time pod, which is amazing. Let's see what we have. We have a rail cannon. And a reactor core. Reactor cores are awesome. Absolutely awesome. And yeah, see, there's the seismic activity, so this is all we can't do now. And now this is essentially the boss level. So we'll have that guy to worry about. We'll have to do destroy the firefighter leader and protect the corporate tower are our two objectives. So let's take an eye. We have one reactor core we can install, and that would allow us to do certain things. So brute class, that would be you. So I can actually equip both of you. And I'm thinking, and it does push as well. So this is a guaranteed 1, and this is a 0 to 2. So I feel like, while it wouldn't be ideal, hang on a second, I want to try something. We'll install the reactor core here. So now it's a 0 to 3, so we don't actually want to power it up. We don't want to do that. We absolutely don't. We want to... If anything, we can put it into something like movement. Or no, we're going to keep that power. There we go. So we have two different options now that we can use with this. While extra movement or extra health would be nice, I think this will work out well for us. The potential to do extra damage is from a long distance is very nice. One thing that I probably should have used it on is your artillery mech. You can use a reactor core to your attacks will no longer damage grid buildings, so you can directly target a building and push guys away that are about to attack it. It's so good, and I probably should have done that, honestly. But hindsight is 20/20. So we're gonna work with this. So yeah, Firefly leader, 6 HP, 3 movement, and he attacks in 2 directions. So if we can angle him in the right way, we can really take advantage of his abilities. So I think we'll do something like this. That grasshopper, I think he's a grasshopper. He'll be able to leap. Yeah, so he's gonna attack like that. We're gonna attack like that. Well, not ideal, obviously. If I had the, Okay, let's think about this for a second. We could very easily just punch him in this direction. He would then shoot off in the nothing. And that's typically what you want to do. I typically take my combat mech and just use my combat mech the entire time for fighting this guy. And that's just what I do. Because how much damage do? You do 4 damage. So if we were able to angle him a little better, he'd be really good for taking out these other guys, actually. He's really good at that. Okay, you know what? We're absolutely still fine, actually. So what we can do is we can do this. I was going to have our artillery shoot here, and that would then push around, and that'd be really nice. But unfortunately, we don't have that capability. Yeah, hold up. There's some good options here. There are some good options. We just have to make them work. So that does 1. Either way, it does 1. I think it's important to note it does 1 either way. So we could just knock you. That way you'll do damage to a mountain. That's fine. Let's think about this for a second. There's nothing I can do that will knock him over in that direction. If I had the building thing that would do no damage, I could have knocked the Firefly with my knockback into that and he would have died. So in this exact example, that would have been way better than my rail cannon. My rail cannon's kind of useless at the moment, actually, which kind of stinks. I'm trying to think if there's any better way I can do this. No, I think this is for the best. He goes in to attack a mountain. You just get rid of him entirely. Probably the best way we could have done that, in my opinion. So you're going to attack into nothing. You're going to hit a mountain, so that can take another hit. It still can block for now. We now have 4 Vex on the field. This is an example of a bad situation to be in. Either way, we are in some serious trouble here. We just have to think about the best way of solving it. The corporate tower is completely safe right now, which is the important thing, actually. Because that's an extra star, so that's good that that's safe. But I could tank a shot somehow. Well, no. Because if I was at an angle where he could tank a shot, I'd be punching him into a building, which is bad. We could just send him really far up this way, but the problem with that is that he would still probably take something out. Really, there's not a good angle we can get at this, unfortunately. We're going to take some casualties here. We could potentially just accept that that's the case and go after basically everything else. That is also an option we could do. I don't know, we have to think about this. Let's do... I think it will be more important... Yeah, let's save that. I have an idea here. You're gonna get knocked that way, so you're now attacking him. You're out of the way now. Hang on, can I... No, I can't kill you. Hang on a second. Is there a way I can just straight up kill him? Now. Because getting rid of them quickly is important. I'm trying to think about this. You had moved barely any distance to kill him. You were over here. I think there's a world where with my rail cannon we could actually kill him. The problem is I think he would still get knocked into that, so... Not ideal. Really, the artillery thing is the upgrade I should have taken. I was just really interested in trying this out. But, yeah, even if I go all the way over here, I could... Yeah, I'd take way more damage than I'd want to. So, we want to undo that. Just bring you down here. With 1 damage, pop, you're now attacking into nothing. So we will take a hit here, unfortunately. Yeah, not ideal by any means. He's going to take a hit from that, though. You're going to attack into nothing. We have our Vex burrowing up now. So you are now in a really unfortunate position for us. Although, frankly, it's not a bad one. What we can do... we can literally just move you out of the way. We could have you come over here, actually, and tank the shot. Yeah, look at this. We come over here. He's donezo. Is there an angle at which I can just push him away? Actually, is there just an angle where I can shoot him? That's probably the better option. I'll just have you come over here. Do 1 damage, so you're now gonna kill him. If we look at the attack order, yeah, he's dead. He's certifiably dead. And I can also use my artillery to kill him. If I put him back here. Bam, there we go. We have to try to keep the number of Vex under control. We can push them around all we want, but that's not going to be great for us if we just let... oh, and that's annoying. And that mountain's gone now, so... we have to kill this thing now, ideally. Which we actually can do. Yeah, this isn't going to be a problem. 1 damage that way. 2 damage that way. You're now dead. All we have to do is knock you out into an angle. I can just shoot from here. All we have to do is put you at an angle where you cannot damage any buildings. There we go. Problem solved. Look at us go. There we go. We are the superior hive mind here at the Bluebeard Hive Mind. They don't stand a chance. So we took 1 hit, which is not ideal, but we did get both corporate reputations. Our power grid is still looking good. We've still saved a lot of people, which is awesome. And now we have 6 reputation to spend here specifically. Here's my question. Okay, so we can take a look at what is available to us. Okay. So this repair drop is actually interesting. This is something I could equip on someone, and you could use it once in a battle, but it restores everyone's health, which is really interesting, actually. Deploy a tank that can apply acid. So that requires 2. But it then applies acid. That's an interesting option. I've never seen it before. And it is interesting. Mechs use bonuses from Vex Scion. That's also really interesting. It does cost 1 to use. I did find this for free. I could potentially trade it in for some reputation, because I haven't really utilized it much yet, admittedly. What do you guys think? Taking a look at what we have, I definitely want to get 1 reactor core. And that leaves us 3 to spend. The repair drop is free. The grappling hook is free. They don't require any energy. This would require 1 energy, or 1 reactor energy, but the extra boost from the Vex Science is actually pretty interesting. Although that means that you would not be as incentivized to get rid of them, which is a bit unfortunate. In certain cases, you absolutely want to get rid of them. So maybe I pass on that. The grappling hook has potential. I never really used it much, admittedly, when I had it. I've gotten it a couple times, and I didn't really use it much. You want to spend while you're here, because you lose it otherwise. If I sold the rail cannon, I could get an extra reactor core and a repair drop. Or I could get a repair drop and get 2 grid power. I like the idea of an extra reactor, but I do kind of want to keep the rail cannon around and see how it operates. So, this may be a little bit of a longer stream, by the way. We'll see. I tend to put a little bit of thought into this game. Here, we'll get repair drop. I like that as an option. And then we'll do 2 grid power. It's not optimal, but at the very least, it's helping us somewhat. And now we have 1 reactor. There's nothing left to do here. We spent all of our reputation. Yeah. We now have repair drop, which is really nice, actually. This counts as an attack, I'm pretty sure, though, so we have to be careful of who we put it on. We'll put it on the combat mech for now. Because the artillery is almost always going to be useful with repositioning things. The mech may not be able to reach people in time, even though he has movement of 4, so we'll definitely try that out. And I'm going to use my reactor core. I'm not going to make the same mistake. I'm getting buildings immune. I mean, come on. This is secured. Oh, that's what I just did. I'm an absolute dum-dum sometimes. Who do I want to go after? That's the question. I don't like either of these options. They're both not great, although they are also somewhat similar as well. We'll do this one. This is the CEO chap. You've showed up in the nick of time. The Vek are overrunning our island archive. The old Earth relics here still have some fight in them. They could help us. And let's take a look. Secondary archives. No. Research center. Kill at least 7 enemies, protect the power generator. I don't see why not. Yeah, let's try to get some extra grid energy. It's gonna be less useful to us probably than some other things, but I do want to try making use of it. Let's put you over here like that. Let's do something like this. I'd say that's a pretty solid staggering. What are you again? I don't know what you are. You're the Hornet, that much is obvious. You're a digger. Hold up! Well that's not great, is it? If I can destroy that, I can then run in there and take care of things. No problem. Which I actually can do. If I do this, pew pew pew, you get knocked away. So I've never seen a digger before. They're interesting. Oh no! I cannot. Well, here's the thing. We're actually still okay. Because you can do this. Now you can run over here and use your boost. I thought I'd messed something up, but you know what? We're fine. We've already killed 2 enemies. He attacks into nothing. We now have... Oh, it's an Alpha Scarab. That's not good. Alpha Scarabs are not ideal. And we absolutely have to kill that thing. We absolutely have to kill it. Because what it does is if... all other Vek will explode on death, dealing 1 damage to adjacent tiles. Which is, yeah, as you can imagine, is not ideal. We have to get rid of him. Somehow. I'm trying to think of, can I use this explosion to my favor, actually? I think so. I think we actually can. And here's how I'll do it. I'm gonna move you over here. Knock you into him. Now I'm gonna move you here, punch you into him. You take a lot of damage. Now, if I run all the way back here, I can do 2 damage instead of 1. Awesome. We do want to try to kill these things as quickly as humanly possible. So, I think this will work out well for us. Unauthorized Vek have emerged on Archive Island surface. Unauthorized! Yeah, they do seem a bit unauthorized, don't they? Okay, so in a situation like this, not ideal. As you could probably imagine. We could run in here, punch you up. I don't think that's a bad idea, actually. I do not think that's a bad idea. Run over here, punch you a bit. Oh, that's the problem. Your artillery will not reach. Oh! Yeah, it still won't reach. We have to reset the turn, potentially, or we're going to be taking a hit here. Because there's no way we can hit him otherwise. Hang on. I need to look back at this. I don't recall it too much. I need to figure out if there's a way I can save this. I mean, it's not looking like there's a way I can prevent this damage, unfortunately. It just thinks that the artillery is basically useless. You can come down here and push him away a little bit, but that's about it. You are basically out of reach of everything. So I still want to have you come over here and hit that. Can you do anything? Neither of you can really do anything at the moment, unfortunately. So we'll have the artillery do that. And we'll have you run down here. He was just too far away for us to do anything about it. We could push you in that direction, but then you're gonna be on fire, so I don't think that's what we really want to do. Yeah, either way, I don't see either of those as being optimal. Alright. Let's see what happens. Oh, the 15% kicked in! Yes! Oh, we got that 15%! That is awesome, dude! Oh my gosh, we got the 15%. I cannot believe it. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Okay, so let's think about this. You can run down here, punch you up, you're donezo. We've killed the amount of enemies. I just want to avoid taking any more unnecessary casualties here. Is there anything? We can do this. I don't think we do enough damage to kill it, though. But we don't have to. Yeah, only one. That's fine. I think he'll still actually die from fire damage. Let's find out. I think he will. I take fire damage, yes. You take fire damage and you die and we get all... Yeah, I'll get XP. That's fine. Awesome! We're doing it, guys! Look at us go! We're being smart here. We got lucky with the 15%, I'll be honest. We did get lucky. And that's gonna buff our percentage now by 2%. Which isn't great still. But you know, it's an extra 2%. And the fact that our power grid is this high is awesome. Oh my gosh. I mean, we have to go for this. Destroy the dam, take less than 3 grid damage, protect the robotics lab. The robotics lab is where? The robotics lab is up there. Destroying the dam won't be hard. It won't be hard at all. The problem is, whatever we put in there is going to get flooded, basically. Ideally, we could set it up to where there's a bunch of Vex here, and then when we destroy the dam, a bunch of stuff dies. That would be ideal. Yeah, I want to do this one. The potential of getting a reactor core is awesome. Always go for it, unless you're really low on grid energy and you cannot risk anything. Otherwise, go for it. It's good. Alright. Let's just place this stuff down and then we can reconfigure. Artillery is going to go here. I don't want it to be boxed in by anything. We need to be able to move as much in this direction as we can. The digger is annoying. I will say that much. He's very annoying. You guys being here is okay. You being there is okay. Yeah. We'll stick with this. There's a lot of range, actually. If I had upgraded the rail cannon, which I wasn't going to, because that's an awful idea. But if I had, we'd actually be in a good position. Okay, so here's the problem. We're not in a bad spot, all things taken into consideration. Here's what we do. We punch you. You're now taken care of. You, sir, can go here. Shoot this. Oh, it's not enough. Bummer. Okay, well, we'll do this as well. The dam's destroyed. Now, we can't attack while we're in the water, but we kill the Vec that was targeting that. Now all we have to do is we'll have to move out of the water and then attack. All of this means is that we can't attack from here. Okay, well, I think what we do here, because yeah. You're waterlogged. The question is, okay, yeah, you can still attack. You do 2 damage. You're taken care of. We'll move you here. Oh, shoot! How are we gonna stop this guy? Hang on. You punch him to death. You come out here. artillery strike him into the water. Boom, son! Look at that! We haven't taken a single grid damage yet. Look at us go! We are on fire! He's attacking that, which is not ideal, obviously. That is also not ideal. We have to be very careful in what direction we knock him. We can't run over there, so we can't get him that way. He only has 3 movement. So we're in a bit of a pickle for how to actually stop this guy. In all these situations, we're actually in a little bit of a pickle for how to stop these guys. I don't think we can do all of them, unfortunately. Yeah, and while I'm in the water, I can't attack, which is extremely limiting, might I point out. I really wish these guys could be switched. Wait, you know what? We can still do this, but it may require me to sack my artillery, and I really don't want to sack my artillery, as you can probably imagine. I don't want to rely on the 17% chance. There's gotta be something we can do here. I could do this, and that knocks him back. I can't knock him forward, because then he still could hit something. I can't knock him backward, because then he could hit me. We could potentially go... If I had the artillery here, he could knock that guy into the water and kill him. That's awesome. We're gonna do this. I'm stupid. That's still gonna attack something. See, I need him to be over here so we can insta-kill him. The problem is we are not in a position where we can do that. He lobs over, so I can't block the shot. Either way, he's probably going to be hitting something, is the problem we're running into. I could punch him, but then it's going to hit the building, so we can't do that. Either way, I think we're going to be able to protect the robotics lab. That's fine. I just really don't want to take this grid damage. Which we will have to take the grid damage, actually, I think. Hold up! At the very least, I could do this and knock you away. If I had used my reset properly, I could have done that first. Could have moved him up, and I probably could have hit him as well. But, I clearly did not plan that far ahead. And I probably am in trouble now as a result, which really stinks. Because I'm going to take a hit there, and I can't really shoot with anything. Because he's in the water, so I'm stuck hitting him. And that's obviously not ideal. We'll put you there. I did mess this up, I'll be honest. I could have done this better. I don't think I couldn't have avoided the grid damage here that I'm about to take. Oh my gosh, the 17% chance! Are you joking? How in the world? How in the world did we pull that off? Okay, now this could be a problem. We're gonna have to see where everyone's positioned for this. Okay. You're nothing to worry about. I don't think we prevent everything here. Does this do 2? This does do 2. We can take care of you. Yeah, we can't prevent everything. There's just too many attacks happening for us to prevent everything. I think. Let's think about this. We used him to take him out. That's probably the best we could have done there. We maybe could have positioned the artillery and angled it forward. We would have taken a hit there. But yeah, you wouldn't really have been able to do anything. You could have come over here and prevented that. But then we still would have taken some... We still would have probably taken a hit here. So yeah, not much could have been optimized in that way. Hold up! Hold up! You can get moved. You can come up here and do that. So we're still probably going to take 1 hit. Yeah, we couldn't hope on the 17% chance forever. That was really nice when we were getting it. But, so yeah, we took one hit, which is unfortunate. But, I'm pretty sure we got all of these. Yeah, we got all of these. So we got 2 reputation and a reactor core. All of which are awesome. We absolutely want to spend this reactor core now. I will say the dash is really good to have on him, actually. We may want to consider that. The max damage, I don't think so. There's really nothing for the artillery to do at the moment. Him not having a lot of health is a little unfortunate. But I think we just continue to put points into this guy. He's the beefiest boy. And we could also put points into movement speed. And that combined with rail cannon could be actually really useful. We could potentially toggle off rail cannon, put points into movement. I like having rail cannon though. 4 movement is just good. Do we give him 5 movement potentially? The thing is, I don't know what these guys' upgrades are going to be, because these guys are still taking their you're still taking your sweet time getting an upgrade here. Here, we'll give you another reactor core. You need more. Wait. If I get rid of a movement, I could just straight up make this a guaranteed 2 damage and knock. It's just better than rail cannon now. We do lose some movement, but I mean, come on, it's just a guaranteed 2 damage. Why in the world would I use rail cannon? The only reason I would use rail cannon otherwise would be to have extra movement, which actually that is nice, and maybe we will do that. Remembrance point would be good for some defensive shields. We will consider it. Archival flats. Defend the artillery support, which is there. Protect the coal plant. I remember the artillery support actually being really nice. I think we maybe do that. Do not kill the volatile Vec. No, I never do that one. Protect the coal plant. Yeah, we'll do this one. The coal plant is a little out in the open, which is a bit of a shame. But the artillery support is really nice, actually. It does 2 damage over 2 tiles like that. So if you can angle them in the right way, they're actually really good. We'll put the artillery here. That gives you lots of potential attacking area. You can attack in any of this area, which is good. You're nothing to worry about. You are something to worry about. Okay. Let's think about this. You can obviously move. That's not a problem. I want to get rid of him. Because let's take a look at how he can attack. He attacks like this. Okay. Pew! We're gonna do that. Now, we're gonna come all the way back here. Do 3 damage to that guy. Knock you out. Now we're gonna come down here. Punch you. You're not in a good spot, obviously. We're gonna come here. We are gonna move our guy back 1, but he has good mobility, so I'm not worried. You're gonna get moved onto that, blocking the tile. I'd argue that was possibly the best I could have played it. Maybe there was one thing I could have done better that I can't think of at the moment. But there's only 2 enemies on the field to worry about. We are in a good position. You're absolutely in a good position. I mean, this feels like kind of an obvious thing to do. Just do that. Your movement is... You only have 1 movement, which is not really good, is it? And you also are limited in that way. We can make this work. Oh, undo that. We have to try to... Well, I mean, there are definitely better ways we could do this. Let's just do that. Yeah, the movement is not great. I will say that much. It's not great. We'll do that. Pew, pew, pew. Why not? And there's really nothing left for you to do. I could shoot a mountain. That's about it. I could also just kind of push you in another direction. That's also about it. Yeah, end turn. We're fine. We're fine here. Yeah, so 4 Vek all of a sudden have popped in. That's not great. We absolutely need to kill that thing. This Digger is going to be a pain in the butt. He doesn't have a lot of health. But I have to kill this first, or he's going to explode. Which is not good at all. Okay, we can do this, actually, which is good. So nice. That's taken care of. Now we can get rid of you. We can get rid of that rock as well, which is great. An Alpha Scarab is kind of scary, actually. We could pull you back here. Knock you away. We can then do 1 damage to you. Move you there. You're now blocking another entry point. I think that worked out pretty well. This artillery is not likely to be useful for this final turn. But, you know what? If it's out of the way, that's fine. That means that it's more likely to be defended. Yeah, you guys physically cannot hurt the artillery now, which is good. Well, I mean, this feels a little obvious if I'm being frank here. It's just... We literally killed everything. There's nothing left. We can move you around, I guess. There's nothing left for you to do. Yeah, just shoot nothing. There's 0 Vex left on the field. There we go. We killed every single one of them. I'd say that went pretty well. We got a promotion on the brute one, which is good. Let's see. We protected the coal plant, so our grid defense is back up. +1 mech move. Our cannon mech now has 5 movement. That's pretty solid. You know what? Because of that, I'm actually willing to take this off and put it into HP. Now, you know what? Now, let's just upgrade rail cannon even more, so we could potentially do 3. I really like that idea. We're gonna stick with what we have here, and it looks like we could probably do 1 more. So we could do Excavation Site, end battle with less than 4 mech damage, protect the clinic, which is that. I tend to like to do Excavation Site. It's usually pretty good. Do not kill the Volatile Vec. I don't want to do that one. I've never messed with it, and I just don't want to kill it. Secondary Archives. Yeah, based off of what we have here, I think our best option is actually to go for this one. Less than 4 mech damage. The nice thing is there's so many landmines on the field, the Vec will often clear it out for you. They're very nice that way. It does mean we're a little restricted on where we can place things, though. So we'll start like this. The Digger is going to be very annoying. And yeah, see, they're just going to start clearing out these landmines, which is awesome. Especially because they're very high-value targets, which is it's great to take care of them. Is there any way we can kill him now? That would obviously kill us, so we don't want to do that. We could just start moving guys in this general direction. Excuse me. Alright, let's think about this. There's really nothing for the artillery to do, is the problem. There's just nothing he can do at the moment. I can knock you away, and that's about it. I think, actually, yeah, okay, never mind. We can kill him by doing that with the rail cannon. We could just... Oh, that probably wasn't smart. We probably wanted to keep that. But, that's what we've done now, so, my bad. Yeah, you're gonna be webbed up, that's fine. You're gonna be targeting that. You just moved into the landmine because you're an idiot. I could just straight up knock you out of the way. And then I could position you in such a manner. Yeah. We will do that. Bonk, we're gonna knock you in this direction. We're gonna come over with our big bad mech boy. We're gonna do that. You're now blocking a mech. This is 0, so we don't want to do that. We could just do a solid 1. We're free now. That's what's important. You're attacking nothing. You're attacking nothing. You're also blocking an entry of a Vec. We still have 3 landmines in a pretty decent area, so they can't really come in this direction very easily. He's gonna do that again, despite the fact it doesn't seem like he's really learned, has he? Yeah, I think the solution here is quite obvious. Shoot you. Come over here. Punch you out of the way. You're dead now. And this is 3. So this will just kill you. There we go. There'll be 3 Vek on the field left here. I'm not really worried. They can't do 4 mech damage at this point anyway. So yeah, that's not what I'm concerned about. I mean, let's just knock him into the mine, may as well. It's sitting there. Yeah, we can punch you into him. That frees you, and now you can come over here and kill them both. We literally killed them all again. We're on fire here these past couple of rounds. We're in really good shape going into the boss fight for this one. Really good shape. Lots of good experience. We're almost to max level on him. He'll probably level up, actually, while we're in the boss fight. I'll be interested to see what we get. We already have 6 corporate reputation. I have not encountered this boss yet. The Scion Abomination. What do you do? Hive Leader, obviously. All other Vek gain +1 HP, regeneration, and explode on death. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that thing has to get killed yesterday. Yeah, that thing has to get killed yesterday, basically. I don't think putting him there was a smart idea. We'll find out, I guess. Yeah, it probably wasn't. Yeah, but we have to just run around and do as much damage as we can to this thing. This thing is gonna be a nightmare to deal with. Let's think about this for a second. Can you get... Okay, I know what I want to do. It is a little bit of a risky play, I'll say that much. But I think it'll work out well for us. 3 damage, knock you that way. You're our... I don't have to use my reset turn immediately, but I totally forgot that... Yeah, that was stupid. That was really dumb of me, sorry. Let's do something different instead. We put you here, which is, I think, a better strategic location. We can now knock you that way. No harm, no foul. You can just run down here and just punch this thing. It's gonna be hard to kill that when they have HP regen like this. That should be 2. Which means we're gonna undo it, move back here. I want to get to 3. I want to get as much damage as I can on this stuff. We didn't kill any Vex, which is a problem. Does he get extra regen? The boss? I think it's an all other. Yeah, it's all other. That's okay, that's not bad then. Wow, that's a problem. Holy smokes, okay. Well, yeah, that's not good. We could use our artillery strike to knock them out of the way very easily, actually. Just like so. You're both taken care of for now. You only do 1 damage, so I feel pretty good about just punching you. And then we can come down here, hit you with a 2 for the rail cannon. We have, once again, prevented all damage. The problem is there's just so many Vex that are going to be on the screen. We're going to very quickly lose control of the situation. However, the nice thing is we have started setting some things on fire, so if they stand in there, they're gonna have a problem. Oh no, it's a digger. Okay, let's see what happens. Well, that's a little annoying, don't you think? Okay, so... I could just very easily punch him. Okay, first off, we have to kill this. That is very important that we kill this. We're gonna take so much damage for doing this. That's the problem. We're gonna take so many hits. You know what? Just do it. We took a hit on each of our mechs, which is awful. Oh, you have 4 HP. Well, that's not good. I didn't even see that. Yeah, we're gonna take some hits here. That's unavoidable now. I wasn't really paying attention, and we have no way of stopping him. So yeah, that's a hit we're just going to have to take, which is unfortunate. Yeah, we can't even kill him entirely, or can we? I don't think we can. Yeah, we're gonna take some hits here, unfortunately. We're just gonna have to deal with it. Corporate Tower, though, is safe. That's what matters, obviously. But we're looking... Otherwise, we're looking pretty good. We've held out pretty well so far. The problem is there's just so many Vex on screen. There's no way of moving him without hitting the building. Yeah, it's not ideal. But we have to do something like this, I think. I wish I could do more damage with him, obviously. We can still do 2 damage to him. So that's not awful, but we're probably going to take 2 hits here, likely. You miss. Oh, the 17%! Oh my gosh, we're probably not going to get that for here. Oh, I forgot he does 2 damage. We just lost... well, we still lost 2 anyway. Okay. I totally forgot about that. Oh. Well, this isn't good. We don't have any way of saving both the corporate tower and that. Well, that's interesting. We can, however, actually, I think we'll be okay. We shoot you, punch you, and now we can just launch you out of the way. Okay, you know what? That's fine. We did take some hits on the power grid, which is really unfortunate. But we have been getting really lucky with the 17%. I'll say that much. We've been getting extraordinarily lucky. Alright, we destroyed the Cyan Abomination, protected the corporate tower. I don't like the Cyan Abomination. He's annoying. It makes you want to focus him down, which means that you can't have to ignore all the other Vex, and you just get overwhelmed by Vex. Unless an extra mech reactor. That's awesome. You accomplished every archive mission. An astounding accomplishment. Wait, what? Hold up. What's going on here? I could repair my power grid. I could unlock a new time traveler to use. I mean, that's pretty nice. I mean, I think it's gotta be unlocking the pilot, surely. So yeah, now we have another pilot we can play as in the future, which is awesome. You have another mech reactor, which is awesome as well. First off, let's spend our reputation points that we have. A Titanite Blade. Swing a massive sword to damage and push 3 tiles. I mean, that's pretty nice. I feel like that's niche use. But I feel like that's pretty nice. Vice Fist. I used this so much in my last playthrough. Auto shields, that's pretty cool. Okay, we have 8 points to spend as well. Vice Fist, auto shields, and 2 reactor cores. I think that's by far our best option there. We could sell Binary or Stefan, because they're not specials. So I think we definitely... We may as well, right? Bye-bye. Well, we're not firing him, we're reassigning him, sorry. We can just buff our grid defense a little bit. So now... Oh, that is so awesome. Buildings take a shield. That's great, that's absolutely great. Let's slap on the auto shields. We do have to give it repair drop, but I haven't used it yet. Vice Fist is just such a nice ability, because you can chuck things into water behind... It's really good for angling. 2 mech HP, what do you give? You give armored, mech move, and mech reactor. I think we definitely want that on the combat mech, for sure. If anything, we can just buff his movement, like that. So now he has 5 movement already, which is awesome. We also have 2 more tech reactors here. So, I mean, or mech reactors, sorry. So the question is, what do we want to invest in? What do you guys think? This is probably gonna be the final thing I do, but I definitely want to get your opinion on it. I actually kind of like the idea of getting extra HP and extra movement at the beginning on the reactor, or on the artillery. Also, you buff the HP by 2, so now it has 4 HP. It's not the weakest thing in our armada anymore. So that's pretty awesome. Is there anything else here worth upgrading? Let's think about this. Doing 3 damage would be nice. We don't have the capability for that yet, unfortunately. If we put both reactors into this, we'd be able to do 3 damage, but I don't think it's worth it for what we have at the moment. I don't think it's worth it. Can I only have 3 units? Yeah, I can only have 3. As far as I can tell, I can only have 3. There can be missions where they temporarily let you use one, like the support artillery that we had in that excavation site mission. Wait, no. In the Archival Flats mission. So you could temporarily use an extra, but that's the closest thing. I'm just trying to think about where I want to put these 2 mech reactors. That's such a solid thing. I think I may just put it into Titan Fist. Upgrading my main combat mech just makes him so insanely good. He's so versatile, the dash is just nice to have. For example, if we put 1 reactor in, take this out, put both into a dash, he has less movement in one direction, but his dash allows him to charge all the way across the screen, which is really good for positioning. And now we still have 1 left. We could upgrade the rail cannon again if we wanted to. I'm not sure if it's worth it. There have been a couple situations where 3 HP has actually made the difference. So I'm trying to think about... I mean, we're going to use it here in the cannon mech. I think that's safe to say. We'll use it on the cannon mech. We could bump you up to 5 HP, and now all of our guys are actually pretty tanky. He's deceptively tanky because he has armored, so he takes reduced damage. We'll probably want to upgrade that eventually because... You know, we're going to start running into opponents that do more than 1 damage, so he will be taking hits from things. We could get rid of Rail Cannon. Slap on Repair Drop. And now we do 2 damage with each of our shots. I like Rail Cannon and all, but it feels somewhat niche, depending on the way the map is set up. Whereas another 2 damage is just better. Here's the question. We could keep playing if we wanted to, because we technically have unlocked the ability to end the game, but I kind of want to do these other 2 islands. I've never... How about this? I've already done a 2 victory. I'll do a little bit of a longer stream. We'll do a 3 island. We'll try to go for a 3 island victory. So we'll try to get through RST, and then we'll go for Volcanic Hive. as the closer. I kind of want to try that. That sounds like fun. The Terraformer mission is always a great mission to do. Absolutely. Let's take a look at things. Kill at least 7 enemies, protect the coal plant. Yeah, for now, yeah, let's go for Test Site Echo. This one's always extremely easy. It's a great way of getting 2 things. The Shell Scion. All other Vec have incoming weapon damage reduced by 1. Yeah, so, taking him out is going to be a priority. We're going to do something like that. Yeah, but the Terraformer is just free damage, and I'll show you how. The Terraformer is just straight up free damage. What? Wait, what was that? See, in the current situation, what does this thing do? Throw a sticky blob that will explode. Oh! So is that just... kill first to stop it? Okay. So as long as we kill it, we'll be fine. We are really gonna have to focus on taking that thing out. That thing's gonna be annoying. But watch what I can do here. With my mighty Terraformer, I could do something like this. And go ba-boom! Because one of your missions is to completely terraform everything back to desert, all the grassland. And you get 4 turns to do it, so you do 1, 2, 3, 4. But if there are enough units there, you can just do that, and it's really awesome. What's your movement? Your movement actually puts you within range of being able to do that. Here's what we'll do. We'll do this. So we've killed the blob. That now moves you guys into better angles to be able to do other things. Oh, hang on. And we also want to take out you first. So now you will take 2 damage. Awesome. Yeah. I like that. I'd say that went pretty well. We'll take 1 damage on him blocking the Vec movement, but that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Okay. Now this could be a little bit of a predicament. We have a lot of stuff coming in. Again, we could block. But doing this, you can come over here and just punch. Oh, I'm an idiot. I have to terraform just a completely useless area now, because otherwise I will be killing my mech. Well, while you're here, we may as well destroy that. Oh, hang on. We can work around. Oh, hang on. We have to think about this. Because if I shoot this, I'll push my guy off of that, and then I'm not blocking Vec movement. And I kind of wanted to block Vec movement. Yeah, we'll just do that. It's a little bit of a waste, unfortunately. I've been able to optimize it better before. I could shoot it. Yeah, I don't want to take damage on it. Are you joking? Yeah, we'll do it. It means having another Vec to deal with. But if we're lucky with the way they angle themselves, they may be over here. Probably not, because they're going to be running towards buildings. So the Terraformer may now be useless. A Centipede. I've not run into one of those before. They look extremely nasty, though. I will say that much. Alpha Centipede. Wow, yeah, that's not fun at all. I can't move into there, because then I can't attack. You're just straight up stuck, I'd like to point out. We may as well kill this. Get some XP from it, why not? We can stand there and block this. Kills him. I don't think there's a way that we kill this guy. Although, can do this. Knock him into there. And then knock him into the smoke. Boom! That worked out really well, actually. Oh, that's not fun. That's an alpha spitter, or whatever it's called. Firefly, that's what it is. I mean, they haven't exactly made this difficult on me, have they? Punch you. Shoot you. Move you here so the terraformer can go to work. And then just shoot you over here so you'll hit nothing. They didn't, like I said, they didn't make this very difficult on us, did they? There we go. Nice and simple. Terraformer missions usually extremely easy. Which is why I'm sure they don't give you any energy grid for it. But yeah, it's really not bad. What's this one? Took out a stabilizer. Ground tiles will periodically sink into chasms, taking any unit with them. That's definitely one to consider. I do want to work my way towards this. I want to be able to get the mech reactor for sure. Yeah, we'll do RST Perimeter, Razor Bay, and then this one. I think that works. Let's go. Okay, so we do have a Shell Scion, which is annoying. I'm thinking I put you over here so you can just rush the guy. Because you're gonna have 4 movement. Something like... No. Something like that. That's a staggered movement. I can cover every area on the map. And a time pod as well. Oh ho ho, that has merit. Oh yeah, this is actually really good for us. This is actually really good for us. First off, we do have to use our artillery strike to kill this, I think. Push you out of the way. Problem is, you, sir, are gonna be a problem. We can always do this. You are now taken care of. I do a lot of damage to all of you. I want to get in here so I can kill that Shell Scion, because the Shell Scions are just the absolute worst. I love that block. I love that we're immune with blocking. That's so awesome. That's annoying. How do we want to play this? We could just move you. Kill that. It does move you back, but I'm not too worried about that. We're gonna go pick up the time pod. Knock you guys about. Something crazy. And then we're gonna stay here. We actually haven't killed the Shell Scion, which is crazy. I don't normally leave them alive, but in this case, it's actually been beneficial to not... Oh, I shouldn't be blocking these. Because that... Oh, I'm stupid. I should not be blocking these. That's the absolute bad play to do. Because now I may not have enough Scions left to actually complete this mission. Or Vex, sorry, not Scions. What am I talking about? I'm being a dum-dum, that's what I'm being. Oh, you have been taking damage from this. I thought you were fine. Oh, well that's not great, is it? Whoops. I thought he's been safe this entire time. Okay, look. You do 1 damage. We have 4 HP now. We can take 1 damage. That's not a problem. I need to kill you. Oh, I'm a dum-dum. We have to ignore him. That's really annoying, but we have to annoy him, or ignore him. We cannot get to him. Well, actually, we could do that. Go. Alright, well, that actually has helped quite a bit. think about this for a second. You can come over here, punch him, he's dead. We have to kill 2 more of these guys. Yeah, we're definitely just gonna shoot him. We can tank 1 damage on him, that's fine. We don't want to have this guy die. I thought blocking was, for some reason I thought blocking was free with his armor, and apparently it is not. Oh, you absolute butt. And they're all alphas, so I can't... Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. I mean, I think it's gotta be this. That saves that building pretty much entirely. We can get in the way and block the shots. We're not gonna be able to kill all 7, I don't think. But we can at the least get in the way. Yeah. Shoot you back. Punch you in that direction. There we go. We're fine. Could have been worse. We didn't get all 7, unfortunately, because I wasn't paying attention. But, we got 6, so we protected the coal plant. And we got a time pod, so that certainly helped make up for the fact that we weren't paying attention and didn't complete one of our main missions. So, yeah, let's open this up. Oh my gosh, we got another special dude. Mech can act twice if it does not move. Holy smokes. That is so nice. And an additional mech move. So let's take a look at this. Hang on a second. How does this work? Okay, I understand. So he does consume 2 power, but you can act twice, which could be really good. Could be. You could do a Vice Fist and a Titan Fist, for example. That has merit. That absolutely has merit. I'm not sure what I want to do. I don't think I have enough reactor cores to really make good use of that, unfortunately. I mean, I have a lot of on you, obviously. Although that would essentially just replace... Yeah, okay, hang on. We'll do this. Since we do 2 damage with this thing, this essentially just replaces it. It does mean we would have to... If it does not move, that worries me if it does not move. That's so limited. Here, no. We'll get him some experience because I want to see if he gets another good upgrade. But, yeah, that's good to know, actually. We'll keep him in mind. Let's go for... Disintegration Flats is looking a little concerning. You know what? Let's do it, and I will actually utilize this. And there's a strategy I want to try. We'll see if it works. I have not been using the dash, by the way. I just have not been utilizing it, which is really a shame, because it's so nice. Alright. Oh, these shell scions are so annoying. But there's something I want to try here. It's going to be hard to implement. The leapers are annoying. We'll put you over here. There we go. And another time pod? What? There's so many things to do on this mission now. It's crazy. Okay, so here's the thing. Leaper does 3 damage. Oh my gosh. Well, I wanted to go kill him immediately, but it's hard to justify doing that now, isn't it? We could utilize our movement to get over here, shoot him, immediately kill him. We could shoot ourselves, and that actually scatters them. Maybe we try that, actually. Just get rid of him immediately. We're just gonna immediately shoot ourselves. That doesn't do damage. It does scatter them. Yes! Yes, yes, yes! Okay. We can work with this. Punch you, you're off doing nothing. Okay. This will work. You're shooting off with a nothing, that's fine. I want to go get to that time pod. Now what do we do here is the question. We could just destroy our mountains immediately. I could literally just move, actually. And you will destroy that mountain for me. I mean, that seems like a pretty good deal, if I'm being honest. We have to just kill some things, though. Let's, Gosh, and the problem is this all does so much damage. 2 to 3 damage each on these guys. I can literally just tank damage from this guy, is the funny thing. The thing is, I can't get to any of these guys. I could run in here, punch him into, that would actually be pretty good. If I do this, that does destroy the mountain, though, and that's the problem. I do want to get towards this time pod. We'll put you there. Shoot him. This will be fine. We will manage. And I will launch you that way. So you're off shooting nothing. There we go. I have to kill 4 more enemies. Ideally protect the time pod. I'm hoping something will just move next to the time pod. That is an... Oh, that looks scary. That's an alpha, one of the scary ones. Oh, that's not good. Oh boy, this is a real mess we're in. An alpha blobber, that is annoying. An alpha blob. It does 3 damage. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, this isn't exactly good, is it? We'll go over here, punch you. You're completely fine now. The question is there anywhere else I can put you that would be really good? We're gonna take damage here now. We can't ignore it. There are too many enemies on the field. We definitely want to protect that. Which means we have to move out of range, what I think we do is we use you to come up here, shoot him. We move you out of range of that alpha blob. That's gonna do a lot of damage. Oh, that's gonna hit the power grid so bad. Hang on. Where do we move you? We have to shoot the building. That would knock you up, and you'll hit something else. Okay. Oh, boy. Yeah, we are... This isn't ideal, obviously. I don't want to lose the defense slab. But, is it worth taking 2 defense grid, is the question. I think it is, in this situation. There is a 17% chance that we'll be okay. You shoot nothing, that's fine. That was not the 17% chance I was hoping for, unfortunately. Oh my gosh, that blob! That blob is so nasty. Okay, let's think about this for a second. I could intercept At this point, we just need to do damage mitigation. That is what we are now involved with. The Centipede is going to be fine. We need to get rid of that. And we can tank that. It's not ideal, obviously, but we can tank it. Hang on a second. I'm trying to think of if there's a way we can also kill enough enemies. I'm not seeing a likely way of doing this, unfortunately. We absolutely have to take you out. We can't take two more grid defense. That's not gonna work. Gosh, these blobs are annoying. The blobbers are just the worst. Okay. Wait, hang on a second. Does it track me? That doesn't seem fair, now does it? Oh, it's just a... Oh, no. Okay, well, we're gonna have to reset our turn then. So you're telling me that... Okay. We'll be fine here, I think. We'll be fine. Oh, I'm a genius. I may, in fact, be a certifiable genius. We could do this. That knocks it out of range of hitting anything important. That then knocks you somewhere different. Which, granted... Oh, wait a second. If we come over here now... Punch you. You're not looking at that guy. Granted, it's not perfect. We're not going to get all 7 again. But it is something. We avoided taking any more damage, which is awesome. Pew pew pew. That goes off. No harm, no foul. And there we go. You know what? That could have gone worse. I'm not gonna say it went perfectly, obviously. But we got some good stuff. Another time pod as well. A shrapnel cannon. Now see that looks pretty nice. And a reactor core to go with it. And yeah, we get one more. No, we're not doing Thunderbolt Grid. Absolutely not. Probably Razor Bay. Razor Bay, right? Yeah, probably Razor Bay. Alright. Let's take it. There's so much in terms of brute class weapons we have. It's nuts. Okay. Damage uses per battle 1. I didn't utilize that once. My strategy did not work how I thought it would. So we'll take out of that. We could just get an extra use of Shrapnel Cannon, or more movement. Or we could just get rid of health, which I don't think is an optimal strategy at all. We have 3 reactor cores. How did this happen? We can go wild with some purchases here. The artillery is going to stay how it is. There's no need to change the artillery. See, I'm trying to think. The auto shields is nice, but the problem is we're at the point in the game where these things do so much damage. Now we're gonna get repair drop. But it's a passive though. That's so nice. I'm torn, honestly. I'm really torn. Cause here's my thought process here. The buildings getting a shield after taking damage is nice, but I think it's nice early game. The things we're running up against deal so much damage that they basically annihilate an entire city block anyway, so there's nothing left to shield. Whereas this could actually really save one of my mechs. Not that I used it either. I mean, we'll stick with a passive. My guys are so tanky right now. I think we'll be okay. We could do 4 damage if we dumped all of our stuff in this guy. I don't think it's a smart idea, but it seems like fun. We haven't used our dash at all. So here's what we'll do. Take out our dash. We'll install 1 here. Do 2 damage now. We still have 2 left. We could install 1 here. And still do some solid damage. Yeah, we'll install 1 there. So we're now doing bonus damage there. And we have 1 left to do. We could upgrade the health, just make our combat mech absolutely insane. Yeah, we'll do that. We need more HP at the moment. Alright. Wow, okay. Let's go jump into Razor Bay. I think we can do this. Let's go. Okay, let's think about this for a second. Alright, we have two Scarabs, a Centipede, and an Alpha Leaper. Oh my gosh, he does 5 damage. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. We're gonna put the artillery back there. The coal plant is very guarded, I will say that much. That's annoying. But he does so much damage at this point that, I mean, this is just really nice. Let's think about this for a second. If we used our shrapnel shot here, we'd kill something. It's our 1 use, though. If we push you to the side. No, I think there's a better use here. Oh, if we move you 1 over, we can scatter everyone like crazy. And that saved a lot of stuff, actually. Yeah, we'll put you there. Just shoot him in the face. We now have 5 HP. We're pretty tanky. I'm willing to do this. Those leapers are so annoying. I'm willing to take 1 hit here to block a Vec. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention to that. I forgot that the tiles are gonna fall away. Yeah, I don't want to block any more Vex after this, though. These are the tiles that are going away. You are just asking for a shrapnel shot. Are you joking? He will legitimately kill everything by doing this. Yeah, let me show you. Shrapnel. Great use. Just killed 2. It's going to be 3 because of our artillery. Oh my gosh, that's so nice. You know, we're gonna repair 1 damage, actually. May as well be at full health. Those are gonna go away now. So that entire area is basically just gone now. We have a blobber. This could potentially be extremely annoying. Yeah, it is proving to be annoying. We have to shoot it. That's our only option. We could move there, annihilate him, block a Vec. We have to get rid of that blobber. He's just the worst. Yeah, we're gonna shoot you. Yeah, we're gonna bring the artillery back 1, so we can get rid of that. We're gonna move you there. Just crush you. Although oh, I could have done that better. Yeah, let me do that better. Let me show you how I can do that better. We bring you back a little bit. Shoot that. Now what we do instead is we punch you, and then because they can fall off the edge, we just do that. I forgot that that was the thing, admittedly, which was a bit embarrassing. +3 grid defense. Oh my gosh! I will take that. That's nice. Doesn't really help the mech itself, but an extra, we got up to 20% for our survivability. That's not bad. And now we only have to kill this one Vek, and we've cleared the entire map. I mean, we may as well. You need experience anyway. You two are max level, yes. Here we go. And that's it. Look at that. We did pretty well there, if I do say so myself. Oh my gosh, it just cut it in half. My goodness. Okay, so now we have to clear the boss in this area, and then we can move on to the, you know, the grand finale, if you will. We don't have a lot of reputation, I'll say that much, so we don't have a lot to spend. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. We have the Scorpion Leader. He's kind of annoying, actually. He webs all targets, and then he does 2 damage after that to everything in the area and pushes everything. So he's not great. I will say, though, he can't jump, which is great. He only has 3 movement, so he's very limited on where he can go. We're definitely going to want to have our beefy boy mech in there doing some work. And we're going to have you back here for positioning. This, see, I see some good potential here. I was about to say I could push him in the water, but unfortunately that doesn't work. He can go straight through water, which is not great. Let's think about this for a second. Yep, I know what I want to do. You punch that guy. Come over here and move everyone out of the way. Now you can shoot him and keep a Vek from spawning in. And now he cannot get across here because I've pushed him back. So if he wants to cross here, he's going to get waterlogged. So that's perfect for us. He did toxify the water, actually. I didn't know that was a thing he could do. Yeah, but we can literally just keep him at bay continuously like this, which is probably what we want to do, actually. Oh, I mean, they're asking for it. Yeah. Push him back again. Block the Vex coming in. You fall in the water and die. We can step forward with you and just crush everything in our path. This, oddly enough, this is so far easier than the last one I did. I don't know how that's possible, but it is, and it's weird. I don't know how that's possible. We can just shoot you, you're done. We can shoot you, you're done. And now we can just come here. Only 3 Vex will spawn in, and ideally we should be able to block all 3. So we should be fine here. Shield Scion's a little annoying, but not a big deal. Yeah, we're absolutely fine. I can do 1, 2, 3. We just killed absolutely everything. How is this easier? The fact that he can do 4 damage, that's probably part of it. He can one-shot something. He can one-shot a lot of things now, which is great. And we can spend a flamethrower. I don't think so. Heavy artillery. Ranged powerful attack. How powerful, like, that damages a large area. Ooh. That That is potential. That's some solid damage. Pull target towards you 1 tile. No, absolutely no point. I think we just invest in reactor cores. And then that's it. Let's take a quick, yeah. Let's just do reactor cores. We don't actually need you. So that allows us to do... Well, hang on. Let's take a quick look at... Let's think about this for a second. We can get 2 reactor cores. We can actually get a couple more things. Let's go back into here. Get rid of the railgun. Are we not using the repair drop? There's gonna be no point bringing auto shields to this, I can tell you that much. The way the end game works, there's no point in having power shields, so we're not gonna do that. We now have 9 reputation to spend, and this is the last thing we're doing, so we may as well optimize. We could get 3 reactor cores, or we could really buff up into grid defense, but that's not going to directly help our mechs, though, is the problem. And we have really good grid defense at the moment, with 20%. So I don't know how worth it really would be to do that. We could upgrade the damage. We could really upgrade shrapnel cannon. You know what? I think what we do is we get 3 reactor cores. And we just really upgrade shrapnel cannon. It would do 3 damage to multiple opponents, and we could use it twice. Let's do something like that. Yeah, I think this will work. Leave the island. We've unlocked detritus disposal. Okay, that's fine. All right, let's do this, guys. This is the grand finale, if you will. We have a scorpion, a beetle, which we really haven't seen much this game, which we haven't seen at all this game, actually. And a, what is that again? Dragonfly? No, that's not it. It's something. So yeah, these are our remote power pylons, so that's how we power our mechs. These take the place of it, essentially. But pretty much everything left in the game at this point is going to be able to do more than 1 damage. So there's no point. You butts! You're gonna try to get me to instantly lose my mech, aren't you? Let's think about this for a second. We can move out of the way completely. And you just charge off into nothingness, and then you're trapped over there, actually. Yeah, we'll just do that. He's gonna kill himself at this rate. You are now free, my friend. Let's think about this for a second, if you will. We're gonna come over here, just wallop you for a real good one. Yeah, like I said, he's gonna charge off into nothingness. So no need to worry about him, he's gonna kill himself. Because the volcano activates first, and then he charges off and dies. So that's fine. You, sir, what do we want you to do? Let's bring you over here, actually, and you can just do 1 damage to it. Why not? There's really no need to reposition it. It's a flying, so it's not like we can have it fall in the lava or anything. Bye-bye, beetle. Have fun. Don't you just love when the Vex kill themselves? You don't have to worry about it anymore. It's no longer your problem. Okay. That's a little annoying. He's really gonna try to wall us in here, isn't he? Okay, let's think about this for a second. You're kind of trapped over here. Destroying anything present. I don't see a great way out of this. I can just one-shot him, honestly. There is that. Then I can't really do anything about this, though. The fire, unfortunately, everything kind of came down in a really bad order. So you can go away. Yeah, I can't stop everyone, unfortunately. Because I cannot get over there. I'm blocked in. So he is gonna do a walloping. You only do 1 damage, actually, so what I think I'll do is I'm actually willing to put you here. You're now gonna be in some big trouble. I can just annihilate you, that's not a problem. He's now gonna die in the fire. Die in the fire and brimstone. There's a 20% chance that we don't actually take damage here. No. I mean, that's fine. We still have 5 more hits. Oh, it's that thing. This thing is a pain in the butt. Let me tell you. Oh, I remember it having a lot more HP than that, though. Okay. Let's look at this for a second. We definitely want to knock this thing out, because I take 1 damage at the end of every turn when this thing is on the field. That's not something we want around. Here, we bring you over here. Our mech will take 1 damage from us doing this, but I think it's worth it. Use the shrapnel cannon. Oh, no! I can't do that. Because then he'll hit those. Oh, butts, dude. Oh, this is really not good. Here, let's do this. At the very least, we'll move some guys around. Because this game, in a way, is kind of stalling. You're just stalling, and you can see what happens. I don't like you being over here. I really don't like you being over here. But we don't really have a choice. We'll punch you. And the thing is, we can't get him at a good angle unless we go in the fire, and that's not something we want to do anyway. So let's just go over here and kill that. There we go. We're fine. We're fine for now. He's taking fire damage now, which means he'll be easier to kill. We're losing a little bit of ground here, but we should be okay. Yeah, we're fine. And he blocked an enemy, so he takes more damage. He's now easier to kill. Okay. Okay. Well, we can kind of ignore him. That we unfortunately have to deal with, and it's not at a good angle for us. And that blob is just gonna do, what, 1 damage? Butts, dude. Not good. Can't use shrapnel cannon here. I need to get rid of these guys, but the problem is he's just gonna get knocked straight into that. And that is not ideal, obviously. Yeah, we're limited in our options here. This really is not good. I don't think we can get rid of that blob, which really stinks. Granted, we don't have to get rid of everything, obviously, but we want to try to, still. Yeah, no target. This area of Vice Fist is just not useful. I'll say that much. Vice Fist has not been useful so far. We don't want to get lit on fire. I don't know, what do you think, Whomper? What I'm thinking is we go here. We then... Oh, then I get knocked into the fire. Butts! Here, we'll take 1 damage. I think that's worth it. Now we can come out of here. Hang on, undo that. Is there something we could do about this? We could just run in here and get rid of that, actually. Oh, no. So we can either keep him from doing the damage, or we can try to get rid of the blob. He will do more damage. Oh, no, he's gonna... Oh, he's gonna die from the volcanic projectile. We're fine. Oh, no, we can't get rid of it. Oh, hang on. Is it worth resetting the turn? We cannot go and get rid of that unless we want our mech to automatically die. Which really stinks. We'll just run over here and punch it. That's the best we can do. An action. You hadn't shot yet? Oh my gosh! I mean, it's not even really a big deal, but, yeah, that would've been nice if I had known that, you think? There's no way I could get rid of that without dying. That setup is a little unfortunate. We'll just, I don't know, we'll shoot there. May as well. That really stinks, we can't do anything about that. Leveled up? I thought you were already max level. Yeah, we couldn't do anything about that, unfortunately. It really stinks. But, let's go. We're moving on to the true final area. There we go. We have our power pylons available. That looks terrifying. What is that? Is that an alpha beetle? That looks... Oh, is that an alpha beetle? Is that a beetle boss? Oh, shoot. Have I fought this thing before? Beetle leader. Let's see what he does. He charges and lights every tile in the path on fire. Okay. Surprisingly enough, he actually doesn't do that much damage. I figured he'd do way more. Okay, let's think about this. We could use our artillery strike to knock him in the fire. I'm not sure if that's worth it, though. Yeah, see, he charges 4 and does 3 damage. Yeah, let's think about this for a quick second. We want to try to take advantage of these rocks where we can. What can our artillery do for us right now? He could shoot right there, and you're dead. He's dead if I do that, which is good. What's this? You. So we do want to do something about you. He only has 3 health. We could actually just kill him with a shot, right? We'd have to use that. That's not good. See, if we came here and used shrapnel, we do not want to do that. This shrapnel's actually been really limiting so far, which really stinks. You would not expect it, but it's been extremely limiting. What can we even do? We can knock you one farther in this direction. We can't knock you... We'd have to be over here in the lava if we wanted to knock you into the rock, which won't even work, so that doesn't make sense to do. Oh gosh, yeah, I don't look forward to any of this. He only does 1 damage. If anything, we may have to prioritize just someone else. Maybe that's what we have to do. Hey, Waifu Killer, how's it going, man? Hope you're doing alright. Let's, oh... Well, that's... I am growing, yes, the hive mind is growing. Soon we will take over the world. That is our game plan. Let's see. Ah, that is really annoying. New stream overlay. I mean, it's been like this for a while. It's a new game, I'll say that much. It is a new game. So, let's see. Sorry, I can talk in a little bit. I'm having a really hard time with this final level. Because, I mean, we're obviously going to take some damage, but... I really do not see many good options here at all. I see one good thing that our artillery can do. First off, let's move him back a little bit. And do that. He's taken care of now. What's the attack order? You go first. If we do enough damage... Punch him like that. Okay. Yeah, this isn't ideal. Because we're still going to take a damage. We can't avoid that. But these guys will now mess each other up. Alright, let's see how this goes. But Waifu Killer, are you familiar with Into the Breach at all? Maybe, maybe not. But it's a fun game. I'm enjoying it. I've gone way long today. But I really wanted to do this. Oh, I forgot I was going to take a damage from that. Well, you know what? That's not a huge deal. Oh, we got the 23% chance. Wait, why is it at +3 again? I thought it was at 20. Oh, but it's another one of these things. Well, that's not good. Yeah, I mean, we have to get over there and kill that. We absolutely have to. That beetle's gonna do how much? That's an alpha beetle, 3 damage. Ah, I mean, the bomb will technically live. We have to kill that. We absolutely have to get rid of that. But how? There's really no good way of getting rid of that beetle. We could charge over there and one-shot the beetle by knocking it into the wall. If I could have gotten there, I could have shrapnel shotted. That would have been nice. You could just move. You're not a problem. Let's think about this for a quick second. Let's think about this for a hot second here. We can ignore him. He's fine. I don't want to have to ignore him, but, you know, you work with what you can get. Basically, in order for this to make more sense, Waifu Killer, I have to basically... It's very similar to chess in a way. I can only move in certain areas. I can only attack in certain directions. Yeah, this guy can only attack left to right, up, down, etc. Excuse me. They have similar quirks themselves. And I have to try to keep them from, you know, destroying everything that's in this area. Which is a bit important. If I positioned this properly, I could just move him down. He will die. But then we have to sort out the Rhino. The Rhino is really a problem here. I mean, yeah, the Rhino has to be dealt with. That's really bad. Is there anything you can do, actually? You don't do enough damage to kill him. I don't exactly know what to do here. This is not a good predicament to be in. If I put anyone there to block, they get killed. So we can't do that. I think we do have to do this. He's directly targeting the bomb. We cannot have him do that. And then maybe you just kill him? I'd love to have you up here and doing more stuff, but... I mean, we can't reposition him. We are going to take that damage regardless. So yeah, we'll do that. We can do a lot of damage to them as well, which is great. And then we can get rid of you. Not perfect. We're not taking advantage of these lava drops at all. Yeah, the Scion attack is annoying, because it's going to hit the bomb, and we need that bomb to stay in pristine condition. But, getting rid of the beetle boss, or whatever his name is, the alpha, Oh my gosh, we got another 23%! Are you joking? Oh, that is so good! Oh my gosh, dude! Are you joking? Unfortunately, there is a lot we have to worry about here. Gosh. No one's targeting the bomb, though! No one is targeting the bomb! No one's targeting the bomb. Why? Why are you not targeting the bomb? I mean, it's only natural to target the bomb in that situation like that. Here's what we need to do. You need to get punched. You have to go here and block this Vec. We use a shrapnel... Oh, no, I can't shrapnel cannon here. It's going to do 2 damage. And that's really not damage I can afford to take. Oh, hold up. Hold up. What's the targeting like on this? Oh, no, that's the shrapnel cannon. Oh, you're the repair drop. I'm a little bit of a dum-dum sometimes. Okay, hang on. If I move back here... I can launch this so that I'm no longer in danger. You're gonna die. The question is, how much damage can I do here? You're the only one left who can move. I need to get to a spot where I can attack him, but I'm not able to get to that spot, which really is unfortunate. I could block this, and then only one more Vec is spawning in, so I think we will do that. It's not ideal, but we'll go with it. He's gonna be a little low on hate. He's gonna be a little low on HP for my liking. Yeah, we're fine there. There's only gonna be 3 Vec. Oh my! Another 23%? Dude! Are you joking? It's crazy! For context, that threaten that the resistant that you're seeing, there's a 23% chance that happens. And I've gotten that a couple of times now. Dude, that's nuts! How in the world am I doing that? You are not in an ideal position. Either way, we're gonna be taking some damage here. We need to move you, absolutely. You're supposed to resist. You know what? I can do this. Oh, I'm dumb. Okay, this is the final turn, I'm pretty sure, so I will use my reset here. Okay. We have to be very careful about this. There's so few positions where we can actually put him. Because I can't put him here, he'll just die. I mean, we can technically stand in lava, but the tentacles will kill us, so that is not an option. I mean, we have to get rid of you. That's absolutely a requirement. So you can go away. Now the question is, you do 1 damage, you do 1 damage. I don't really want either of you to live. But if anything, we can just, I don't know, we can do this. Bye. The crab wouldn't have died anyway. You have an action. Unfortunately, you cannot... You can't hit him, which is really unfortunate. Just heal us up, why not? We healed the bomb up. We didn't really need it, but let's... Okay. Yeah, that's all gone now. Okay, we lost the power there, but... I mean... We had guaranteed 1 at that point, assuming I didn't just shoot the bomb myself. But there we go, I think we did it. Yeah, there we go. We're setting this bomb off, we're all teleporting away. Bye-bye. We're going off to a different timeline, we're gonna save a new timeline. All those Vex are dead. Look at that. Boom! Off it goes into space. But yeah, there we go. We just won. I have not played this too much. I've only played this for a few hours, so I'm glad that I'm at least I'm learning enough that I'm actually able to win these now. Because the first couple times I played through, or my first time I played through, I did absolutely awful. And we're gonna select a guy to carry on. I mean, it's gotta be a +1 mech move, +1 mech reactor, and armor. That's so solid. And then you can just see... I've unlocked a few guys at this point, but, yeah, that's gone pretty well for us, hasn't it? We now have the 3 victory. We still haven't killed an enemy 5 or more tiles away with a dash punch. I keep meaning to do that, because that will allow us to unlock more stuff. And, yeah, let's go for... Smoke storms, harnessed lightning. I'm just checking to see if there are any sound engine. Let's get Steel Judoka. They look really cool. What are they about? With a prime arranged in a science. Enemies do +1 damage against other enemies. Oh, that's fun. That's a lot of fun. Okay, well, we're gonna call it here. I went 2 hours. I went, well, actually 2.5 hours. I went quite a bit over. I have to call it here because I have to edit and render this, but I also have homework I have to do. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to go. Thanks for watching, guys. I really enjoyed that. I really like this game. This and FTL, made by the same group of people, they did a fantastic job with these games. Maybe I'll play it some more in the future. We'll see. Pokemon Unite's gonna be for Wednesday because... Sorry, I have something in my throat. There we go. They're starting their whole Halloween event on Wednesday, so I'm looking forward to that. And they announced Greedent officially. Don't know when he's gonna get released, but I'm looking forward to that. Maybe he's another Defender, because Defenders are the best. Until next time, guys, this is Bloober Gamer signing off. God bless America.